What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Player Entertainment. My name's Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on scale 0 to 100 in increments of 5. Oh boy, welcome back to the summer of Marvel. We have already done Iron Man and the Hulk. Now we are doing Iron Man 2. So let's talk about Iron Man 2. Came out in 2010. It stars Robert Downey Jr., Mickey Rourke, Gwyneth Paltrow, Don Cheadle, Sam Rockwell, Scarlett Johansson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Jon Favreau, and is directed by Jon Favreau. And in this one, there is a lot going on, but essentially this guy named Whiplash wants to kill Tony Stark, and he starts working with Sam Rockwell, who runs this competitive organization that's doing some shady stuff, and plots ensue from there. That's the best I can do because there is a lot going on in this movie. In fact, there's way too much, and I will get into that. Now, I do vaguely remember when this movie came out. I remember the trailers. The trailers always had Tony Stark in the donut and Samuel L. Jackson saying, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to please exit the donut." I saw that on TV over and over and over again. So that's what I remember most about Iron Man 2. And I did not see it in theaters because, like I said, my parents had this weird PG-13 rule. If I wasn't 13, I couldn't go see it. So I did not. The first Marvel movie I saw in theaters was Iron Man 3. So, yeah. And that doesn't even feel like it was that long ago. I can't believe how long ago that was. When that movie came out in 2013 or 2012, like after the Avengers. I can't believe it's been that long. That's crazy. Anyway, all right, so let's get into this. Like I said, this movie does have a lot going on, and it's not great. I remember when I was a kid, I really did not like this movie. Like the first couple of times or the first few times I saw this movie, I dismissed this. I was like, I don't like this movie. I have a better appreciation for it now, but it's still not great, and it's one of the most forgettable Marvel movies. But let's talk about the things I like about it first. So one thing, the special effects are great. The action is great. Just like every Marvel movie, they get those two things right. Well, except for Captain Marvel, the action in that one was pretty bad. But anyways. Also, I love Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. is back, and he is great once again as Tony Stark. He's so good as this character. It's so much fun to watch this character. We all love this character, and he's awesome. I love the court scene in this movie where he is just so awesome, telling off the government, like, no, you can't have my suits. And it's just like, man, I wish I could talk to my boss like that. He's just so awesome in this movie. I also like the subtle Captain America hint, the little shield that he uses to prop up his machine that he starts building. That was a nice little touch. Don Cheadle did a really good job replacing Terrence Howard in this movie. He played him all throughout the rest of the MCU, and he did a really, really good job. It's funny. Tony Stark is very funny. He's got lots of great quotes. His first name is Agent. Wait, was that in this one? Or was that in the Avengers? I think that was in the Avengers. But whatever, he still has some good quotes. Let's see. I also like Tony Stark's arc. He goes through a lull in this movie because he's slowly dying because of stuff with the reactor in his chest. Like I said, there's too much going on in this movie. And he has a nice arc. He goes through a depression phase, but, you know, he and Pepper finally get together, and, you know, it's nice. It's nice to see. Also, Black Widow was introduced in this one, and she is fantastic because, first, she is hot. But she went on to be like one of the best parts of the MCU, and now she's like legendary. She took this character, made it her own, just like Robert Downey Jr. did with Iron Man, and she's fantastic. This is when she got her start, and the character's come a long way since this film, and it's very nice to see the roots. Go back and revisit these roots that they came from, and also it's just fun to watch Tony Stark work. I always like that. I think I mentioned that in my review for Iron Man. It's fun to watch him like in his garage, just working on stuff and making stuff. That's just super entertaining to me. I always like that. All right, let's get into the cons because I do have a lot. For one thing, the villains are terrible. They're terrible. Whiplash sucks. Sam Rockwell, love the dude in this movie, sucks. Also, okay, so I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 cons here that I wrote down. And maybe I'm wrong about all 4 of them, but these are things I noticed rewatching the movie that maybe you can help me understand better. So for one thing, there were some prison guards that assisted in Mickey Rourke's escape from the bad corporation, right? Because they like lock him up because he's like, I wanted suits, you made me drones, I brought you a bird, you're staying in this room. Well, anyway, he gets some help escaping, but it's like, how did he get them in on it? Help me out here. Also, the characters seem to think that Whiplash was dead. Why did they think he was dead? Also, could it, if he takes control of the suits and the drones, like he takes control of Rhodey at the end, right? He takes control of his suit, so he starts attacking Iron Man and he can't control it. It's like, couldn't he have cut off their communication with each other? Wouldn't that make sense? And also, how did Black Widow know what room Whiplash was being held in? So those are my 4 things. Help me out here. Am I just missing something, or are those actual plot holes? All right. So for another thing, the drones that he builds for what's the company called? Hammer. Again, it's very forgettable. I don't care. The drones he makes are very fragile. They're like really fragile, like useless. Also, the final fight is really short, and I hate it. It's so short. Like, it's like F9, like when Vin Diesel fought John Cena. It's like that. It's like, it's kind of bullcrap. It's like, come on, dude, this is what I want to see. And it's like 30 seconds long. Like, this sucks. And also, like I said, there's way too many plots in this movie. There's way too much going on. They're cramming too much in this film. And it reminded me very much of Spider-Man 3. There's just too much going on in that movie, and it bogged it down. That's still not horrible, but it really bogs it down. So this is definitely one of the lesser Marvel movies out there, but still not a terrible film. It is enjoyable. I do like it. And I'm going to give Iron Man 2 a 75. We'll be back very soon. A lot more stuff coming. What comes after this? Thor? Yeah, it's Thor, Captain America, and then the Avengers. So Thor will be... Oh, no, Thor Love and Thunder. That should be my next review, because I'm going to see that tomorrow. Or today. Yeah, I'm going to see it today. You know what I just realized? I'm going to have to upload 2 videos today. That's okay. You want 2 videos today? I'll either upload my... So, today is what? What's today? The 6th or the 7th? Whatever. Anyway, you might get my review for Thor Love and Thunder today. Maybe. Possible. Perhaps. It's possible. Okay, I'm going to go away. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Pirate Player Entertainment for more. Hit the like button, leave me reviews, suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Pirate Player Entertainment for channel updates and other bonus content. And much love. Go away.